Warning. Warning!
Don't explode the battery.
I'm Mike.
I'm Joe.
And this is Kart Life TV. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is Kart Life TV, and we got an awesome episode for you today because we're continuing to work on our ultimate club car build, and we're getting close to being done with the wire.
Thank God.
This is day 27 of wiring this golf cart, and we've gone through 32 miles of 16 gauge wire.
That's definitely what it feels like, for sure.
It's a little bit of an exaggeration, but today we're doing something fun, which is going to be great. We're installing the AUXBEAM relay system to control all of our accessories. We're installing the relay system for our reverse lights. It's going to work not only off this system, but also when you put the cart in reverse with the little handle. And we're going to be installing service lights underneath the seat.
Yep.
It's going to be on a toggle switch next to the maintenance and operation switch that's under there. I don't know if anyone's ever done that before. I think it's a cool idea. What do you think?
It's a really good idea. When you're stuck somewhere in the dark, the last thing you want to do is just have your phone out trying to figure out stuff. This frees up a hand if you need to work on something.
Yeah.
Hopefully not, but if you do, you got light to do it.
We're going to install those lights around the motor, around the battery, and around the back of the golf cart where the suspension and the motor sits. So if we have to change a belt at nighttime, we just hit that switch next to the maintenance switch and we'll get some lighting on under there. It'll be great. That's going to be completely separate of all the other systems. It'll work right off the battery. First thing we have to do is mount this though, and this is really cool. So this, what they give you here is a little switch panel. There's eight buttons on here, and each one of these is going to control a separate accessory through this control wire that runs down to
this box.
This relay control box here. It's got eight different sets of relays and fuses, and what you do is you hook up all of your accessories, and we'll get a close-up on that. Hook up all your accessories to these terminals here, and you get to control them through this. It looks like it's a pretty simple install. A little bit of wiring. We do have the wire ran for the control already. We have to do power and ground to this, and then hook up all of our accessories, and we'll be able to run them all off this little panel. First things first, though.
Gets rid of all the toggle switches.
Yeah.
So you don't have to
super clean.
Drill in 20 holes in your dash.
Super clean. We're going to be installing this up front eventually, but for today we're going to install this box. And first things first, we have to find a place to mount it. You ready?
Yeah, all right. I'm ready.
Let's get to it.
Let's go.
All right, so we want to mount this thing kind of out of the way, and it looks like it would fit pretty good right kind of where Joe's holding it there. We have some studs that run through already. We could always put a longer screw in and maybe like another screw and a spacer to kind of get that plate mounted nice. It looks like if we mount it right there, we'll also be able to get the battery out. What do you think?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
because then there's no ledge really, so the battery you can slide it and then pick it up.
Yeah, and all the wires, it looks like we could run those behind the battery and come up behind it into the bottom of the box. I think that'll be
I mean, if you can get your battery out with this thing that's in the way more than you can imagine, this box is not gonna affect it. I
never understood this linkage cable here. The gear shift linkage cable, like for all the engineering they did on this awesome golf cart with the frame and the way the tank is set up and the rear end and everything, they really kind of like didn't do an awesome job with the linkage for the reverse. But Joe,
like
to Club Cart's, in Club Cart's defense, they also didn't design these to be like modified like, you know, like we do it, right? So yeah. I guess it makes perfect sense for like a golf course or like somebody who's just gonna be driving it around their golf cart neighborhood, right?
Yeah, for sure.
All right, let's get that bracket mounted, and I guess we'll go from there. First things first.
Yep, let's do it.
All right. nice.
It does. Right? It's nice and clean.
Yeah, that's good right there. Okay, so the first wire we're gonna hook up is the power on wire. This wire gives this the signal to turn the accessories on when the key switch is turned. We're gonna hook this up to the blue wire on the solenoid. We know that the blue wire goes to the key switch and that is keyed power. So simple hookup. This plugs in right here like this, or like this rather. Then it's gonna run out the bottom here and right down to the solenoid. I'm gonna just put a quick connector on the end of it, kind of cut it to length so it's not super long, and then we're gonna move on to the next one. Okay, next wire is gonna be our ground, since it's the closest one to them. Actually give you a nice length of wire here.
Yeah, it is.
Kit. That is kind of nice too, how there's that. Okay, now the red power wire. Nice and tight. Looks good, dude.
Yeah.
All right, now the last one we have to connect up here before all of our accessories is the control wire, and that is in our bundle of accessory wires. Down.
Yep.
So the next thing we're going to do is hook up all of our accessory wires to our fuse block here, so we can control them from up there. We have our light bar, we have our undercart pod lights, we have our strobe light and our whip, and then we're going to hook up this gray wire, which is going to run to the relay that's going to control our rear fog lights and reverse lights. So we're going to be able to control that circuit on our switch and also on the reverse handle. So we're gonna do that now. Just gonna run them all up here and connect the power leads to the positives one by one, and we'll figure out the amperage for fusing later. I think the heaviest one we have going back here is gonna be the light bar. So we just gotta see what fuse that comes with and just swap them around.
All right.
All right, so we found a nice spot to mount our relay. Right here, I drilled a hole. We're gonna just run a nut and bolt through it, kind of hold it in place, and I have our wires here. This one here is the red and white wire, which comes from here, like we said before, and from our switch panel. This gray wire goes back to the lights. This is our ground, and this is our power for the device. We're gonna hook them up to the relay here, mount it there, make all of our connections. The red wire has to go directly to power. The black wire goes directly to ground. The gray wire right here is gonna hook up to spot number 3, which is gonna control our reverse and rear fog lights from the switch panel. So we're gonna make those connections now.
All right.
That's it. I think the only thing left to do, dude, is hook a wire up, hook a light up to the circuit back there, and see if our
like everything.
I hear it clicking.
Like everything we do, we gotta test it.
The relay's clicking. All right. All right, Joe. Moment of truth. Let's see if the reverse switch turns that LED on.
She's lit. She's off.
In theory, it worked great. And we actually have reverse lights that work on the reverse switch, and we have fog lights that work on the little pod. And how cool is this, that it actually works?
That thing's
like
awesome.
Great first shot.
It's awesome.
Isn't that awesome?
It's super cool.
This thing is going to be a game changer for the golf cart for sure. It gets rid of all the wires running up here for toggle switches and stuff. And man, what an awesome thing! Like, I knew as soon as I saw it, because I had one in the Jeep, I was like, we need this.
I'm building a cart for myself eventually, and that's a must-have.
That's a must-have for sure. Available on eBay. I'm actually going to put the link to this product in there because I'm impressed with it. But we got more work to do today, and this one's going to be pretty cool. We're going to put service lights in the body of the golf cart, in the interior body of the golf cart.
Under seat.
Yeah, so you asked what a service light is. And it's like when you open the hood of your car, the light turns on. We're gonna put that in here so that if we're doing something at nighttime on the side of the road, something breaks down, we have to change a belt, we can just hit a switch. We're gonna put that switch next to the maintenance operation switch under the seat there. We'll be able to just flip it and have light under the golf cart. I think that's gonna be, pretty cool.
Yeah, definitely.
Where are the lights?
It's one of those things that you hope you never need, but if you need it, it's gonna be awesome. For sure.
And we got these little lights here. I found these online. They're little white LEDs. They come with a lead. They're pretty cool. They you just drill a hole, little hole saw, and they pop right in. And we're gonna run the wires around the outside of the tub, probably with the rest of the other wires, and kind of like just loom them all together. This shouldn't take long at all. This is probably the easiest.
The hardest part's figuring out where we're gonna put them.
I know. So we're gonna get to work on that right now.
Let's go.
All right, so we've strategically placed all the holes in this golf cart. Joe's putting the last couple in. Next thing we have to do is wire them up. I'm done already. Just kind of making a chain. They're LEDs, very little power draw. They're like tiny, so just making a chain here, and then we're gonna run it in our loom with everything else, leaving plenty of slack so we can make sure we get it in there. We're on to the fourth one. We're gonna move around and get the other four.
Nice.
Yeah, going good.
Yeah. Done yet?
We're getting there, dude. I think this is the last light in the chain. Started back there, worked this way, and when you were drilling, I came back this way. So the last thing I have to do after wire this light up is just connect power to the switch that took 6 hours to drill. Okay. Ready to test this out, Joe?
Yes.
All right, before we permanently mount the switch in there, I'm just gonna screw these down and kind of just touch it to the battery. And
nice.
There it is. That is gonna be a big help at nighttime.
For sure.
Not the switch, right?
Yeah, man.
All right, man. That was a heck of a day. We got like a ton of stuff done. We got to test our relay pod and install that, which I was super excited about. We got our service lights done, and we hooked up the relay for the reverse lights and got ourselves out of the buzzer situation. So yeah. I think we did really good today, and we're really nearing the end of our wiring. I'm gonna just clean this up, maybe like later tonight or tomorrow after work, clean up the wiring, get everything kind of nice and tight, because I don't think we have to run anything else. I know we got some extra wires run up in case we need to splice anything in. We have to put the shell on still and cut our headlights in and mount the brackets for that. That's probably going to be the next thing we do, right?
Yes, we have to get the headlights cut in because got to get this thing off the paint.
Body's got to go to paint, that's right. And that's going to be awesome. I can't wait for that. So we really got to make some headway on
exciting
getting, yes, and then we'll be able to mount the rest of our accessories and everything else once we get the body on. Super excited about that. The service lights work awesome. What a cool idea. And when we turn the lights off in here, it's bright. It makes a good difference. You can actually see what's going on.
You'll be able to work on it in the dark. You have to.
Yeah, that's an awesome feature. But we're getting there, guys. I hope you are enjoying these videos as much as we enjoy making them for you, because we're having a blast here with this build. This is like my dream golf cart right here. Everything we wanted, we've been getting. So that's about it. And we're gonna catch you guys next time. And don't forget, if you like these videos, make sure you subscribe to Kart Life TV. We're getting close to 1,000 subscribers. We're gonna probably do something awesome when that happens. And if you want to support us, check out lowspeedliving.com. Pick yourself up a cool Kart Life t-shirt or a hat. Wear that stuff proudly when you're karting around town, guys. Yeah, we'll catch you guys next time. We're gonna go get some rest.
Yep.
I'm beat.
Peace.